So welcome back, part 2 of the axe restoration. It's been sitting, the axe head has been sitting in this Evapo-Rust for a good 20-ish hours. It says on here it only has to sit from 1 to 12, but I wanted it to sit overnight to get kind of the full effect of it. The water's looking pretty dingy. Remember, we could see the axe head in it? That's all of the work that it did. There's no longer foam on the top of this, so let's dig in here and take a look. And it says that you don't have to use gloves, but I'm gonna use gloves for this. But wow, it turned out well. So that's the after. There is no rust on that thing at all. Give that a look. Remember how it looked yesterday? And it says that after the rust is removed, it could cause your edges to be sharp. So if you had sharp edges and there was rust on it, you have to kind of watch out. Look at the front. I mean, there's gouges. We still have that excess metal, of course, on the side because that wasn't rust. Insides, doesn't look like there's any rust within it. You can actually see some red on here. I don't know if that's part of just something that it hit against or what. I can clearly see the that thing that we thought was an S right here. I don't know if we could. It's actually an 8, and then there's an A on the side. So not 100% what that means. If you know what that means, the 8 on the axe head, comment below. I don't really see any like company markings or anything like that on it. But yeah, this is pretty cool. You can see that kind of red in there. I don't think that's rust. I mean, it looks almost like a paint. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take and I'm going to scrub it and put it back in for just a little bit longer, maybe an hour, and kind of do a little thorough job on it. But yep, look at that edge. It's not sharp, but we're going to take care of that. So Evapo-Rust, 100%. Just look at the difference between these two. I'll put this, and then right here I'll put up what it looked like. Crazy, right? Good, safe stuff. Thank you, Evapo-Rust. Alright, so I did the recommended steps with the Evapo-Rust and rinsed it off with water afterwards. And here is the final product. Not sure if it's going to zoom in. There we go. Look at that. Back down to the regular metal. And it's interesting, it's got some sort of, somebody must have done something to that originally, and then this side's got kind of the same thing. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Good start to the project there. Inside's really good too. But now I would probably say, since after the soak and then rinsing it all off with water and metal, it's going to rust again unless you put something on it to keep it from rusting. So I would take probably a light coating of oil if you're not going to directly work and cut and grind and whatnot. Put a little oil on it and it'll keep it from rusting on you. Gonna get to grinding on this thing. I'll have you guys another video tomorrow of the grinding portion and kind of a little bit more cleaning up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that sides off there and square it back up, and trying to think about what kind of handle I want to use for this. I'm definitely gonna go with about a 30-inch wood. I'm thinking maybe a walnut for this, but there you go. If you wanted to know if Evapo-Rust works, it works pretty good. 100% recommend. And like I said, you can take this and reuse it again. They say once it turns dark black not to really reuse it so much, but it's not, I can still see a little bit through it. It's not 100% black, it's pretty black, but we're gonna put some more stuff in and see how that works. And if it doesn't, I'll just dump this and use the rest. But thank you guys for watching. Part 3 coming at you tomorrow. Also want to give a shout out to Gathered Goods NWA. You can follow their Facebook page at Gathered Goods NWA, or you can visit them there in the old Sears building in Rogers, Arkansas. It's kind of across the street from the Somewhere in Time antique store, but they're a newer place. They have some really good stuff in there. That's where I picked this up. Really good deal on it. Go in there, look around, check them out. You never know what you can find.